Hello, this week on Convincing Idiots, you have us live in person together for the 300th episode. On the main topic, we actually share our favorite moments and our funniest moments of our 300th episodes.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Well, it was beautiful. All of that and a lot more. So go ahead and hunker down, get ready, and let's start the show.
You guys enjoy your whatever that is.
All right. Test.
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 Call it again? Convincing Idiots.
Convincing idiots.
Called it ham gravy.
I informed them that I sided with the stat man, not just anyone's opinion, the stat man Brian Fisher.
These kids today,
Jingle All the Way is in fact the best Christmas movie of all time.
I need to get Grandma a present, and my herpes is flaring up. I got it.
Yo, yo, yo. I'm the millennial
We're
Santa.
three friends representing three different generations. That's our whole shtick. That's our thing.
Nick got the whole poop.
I'm standing in the
Caucasian.
sea breeze, holding a turd, just mightily. I'm just going hitting hats.
Anyway, on a lighter note,
4, 3.
Hey, welcome back to Convincing Idiots. This is episode 300. It's an extravaganza. This is usually the part. Oh, sorry. I'm Millennial Nick. You know, there's Gen X Brian,
Dean,
Zennial Dean.
Zennial,
Yeah.
all that.
This is usually the part where I tell you what we're going to talk about for our main segment, but we don't really have that. We're just rolling with it.
Shooting the shit.
Shooting the shit for our 300th episode. We've had a lot of good memories here. What's next on the docket?
I think with 300th episode, I think we could, for our main topic, talk about our favorite memories, our favorite moments of the past 300 episodes.
Yeah, I like it.
I'll start.
Okay.
I don't like this show, so I don't have any. Brian, what about you?
I was going to say, some of my favorite memories are the weeks we took off and Brian ran reruns. So that's...
They were still numbered.
Yeah, we weren't doing anything. There was no mental prep.
No, but seriously, I think some of my favorite memories, and unfortunately, and this is not fair to say to the podcast, but some of my favorite memories are the shit that, like, when we were done filming. Like, we were half in the bag.
Yeah.
We'd done the wrap up, we'd done our everything, and we were just shooting the shit. And some of the funniest moments that we definitely could not air to the public were from some of those after show conversations we had.
Yeah.
That's some of my favorite memories. Like we said from the beginning, part of the reason we've done this is to become rich. The other part is to...
Which is why we're still doing this, because it hasn't happened
got
yet,
there
so
yet.
we're going to keep going until it does.
But the other part is that it gives us an excuse, the three of us, to hang out and keep in touch. Yeah. Because if we didn't do this, people don't...
drift away.
Yeah,
you don't see each other as much. People
Yeah,
have
like,
busy lives.
you got lives, you got work,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, well, I'll talk to you next week, or, I'll give you a call next month. This has given us 300 weeks, in a sense, to force us to talk to each other.
And furthermore, even if when it's not when we're together doing this, we're in conversation in a group chat of talking about things to either sharing information. Did you see this?
We're just sharing stupid memes and jokes with each other.
So no, you're spot on with that. Yeah, it's hard to pick favorite moments for me. There's certainly different staples and things that I enjoy about the podcast. I will say one thing that we did one time that I really liked, and I don't know that it translated well as a podcast, so it's probably why we never did it again. But I did enjoy when we did the watch along for Airplane. That was an early one.
We should do more
Because
of
it
that.
was, I'd never seen it, but
Yeah.
we all hit play at the same time.
But if you remember,
we were on a video call. We were on a video call.
Yeah.
We didn't air because that's
it
what we
was
watched
early on. It was COVID, so we couldn't.
That's right.
So we,
Yeah.
you know, because Brian has these movie nights where we all go over there and.
Well, this one I remember specifically we shot because we wanted to get
your reaction.
my reaction
Right.
to it in
Right.
segments and
Right.
be like, okay, what'd you think of that? What'd you know? We did. I think we stopped like halfway through the movie,
That's
and then we did a
actually-
check-in. We did it before, then we did a check-in, then we did an after episode where we discussed and stuff
That's
like
an
that.
interesting
But
concept
it was fun.
to,
You know, it was
to
cool to do.
revisit. What movie would you present to us? Like we presented to you Airplane. What movie would you present to us that you don't think we've seen that maybe you have?
Ooh. Well, I don't know.
White Chicks?
No.
Man, my daughter would
And it's not even like a one that's like, oh, this is a staple in comedy, you have to see it, whatever. But like, I'm sure there's movies that I've seen and really like that maybe you just haven't,
Sure.
or whatever. Yeah. Have you ever seen The 5-Year Engagement with Jason Segel and Emily Blunt?
Nope.
No.
That's a good one.
Okay. So
That
so
is
we're gonna watch a rom-com, which I'm okay
It
with.
kind of is.
Sure,
I
sure.
mean, it is, but it's a Jason Segel
Sure.
one. But yeah, it's quite good. It's heartfelt too, but it's a good one. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's hard to say because any big comedies that are of my like you guys have seen The Hangover. You know, you guys
Right,
have seen. I
right.
mean, you know, anything that
Well,
Adam Sandler or Will Ferrell's, but you know, all these big comedies that are of
in
my
this idea,
era.
but in this idea, it wouldn't necessarily have to be a comedy.
True.
I
Yeah.
mean, it could be a drama, it could be a horror movie. I mean, hell, you have a better chance of me not seeing a horror movie than anything,
Same though.
right?
I don't.
So maybe Brian can.
I don't
show
watch
us
those.
a horror movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
So, what about you guys? Anybody has any memories, favorite parts, bits, moments?
Gen X Brian here from the Convincing Idiots podcast. If you're enjoying our show, tell a friend. And if you're not, well, tell two enemies.
I put down a couple of things here. One
Yep.
was the first episode.
Yeah.
Just that we had talked about doing it for so long.
Right.
We should do this, we should do this, we should do this. And I was doing the other show, of course, at the time, the Gen X podcast
Yep.
with Keith and Skinner.
Right.
Yep.
And it's like, it's not that hard to put together. It's back when we first started talking about it, we imagined, man, you have to have all this equipment and all
Right.
this and that. Well, that's never going to happen. It was
Yeah.
kind of
Right.
a pipe dream
Yeah.
thing or whatever. And it's just like, now any fool could record themselves and put it out there
Yeah.
for free. You know, so it's like,
And truth be
let's
told,
just do it.
We've proven that 300 times.
That's right.
Truth
That's
be
right.
told, this never would have happened without you because
True.
we had talked about it for years.
Right.
Because Dean and I were pretty early to listening to podcasts.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yep.
I mean, I'm talking like when my oldest and your, you know, like when
Real
Carter,
little.
we're little. We were both listening to podcasts.
Right.
And I remember having conversations with you about, oh, wouldn't it be fun to do one like that? And we talk about it. We talked about it for years.
Yep.
And it took probably a good close to a decade before you were like, let's just, let's do it. And without you being that forced to just be like, it's not hard, let's just fucking do it. We
also-
never would have done the work to figure out,
Right.
how do we...
Well, not only just-
And again, it's not a lot. It's just, but we
Not
wouldn't
only
have
that, but
done
like,
it.
would we have kept up with the editing and
No.
in the
No, we
putting it
did
out
it
weekly?
one time, and we were like,
Right.
I spent 20 hours this week on
Right.
getting this up. Like, no, we're never doing this again.
And also you have to think of that in that same time period. What really helped us and what really kept us going was COVID. Mm-hmm. Because our idea was like, oh, we'll get together once a week.
Yeah.
We couldn't have done.
That's
it.
hard
we
to
couldn't
do.
have kept that.
And we
In person, yeah,
we
that's
could have
hard to
certainly
do.
done it a few times, but it would have gotten to the point where we're like, okay,
Once
like
a
when we
month.
get together in person,
We can do it.
there's a lot of before hanging out.
Yep.
There's probably even more after
whole night.
hanging out.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a whole night.
And, you know, and that's a good thing because we're
Sure.
friends and we like being around
Right.
each other. But we all have families and obligations, and the idea that once a week
Right.
we're out, you know, like
So-
together, out too late and doing whatever is probably not super realistic.
Right.
So in that
makes sense.
idea, COVID forced us to start doing
Yeah,
it
to
through
explore,
video,
yeah.
just like it did everybody.
Yeah.
And I
We had to
think,
explore other ways to do it.
and then we realized, oh, this is how we need to do it, and it worked perfectly for us. And so yeah, I think COVID helped us where we are now.
Sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I mean,
God bless COVID.
Well, we started during COVID. I mean, we began during COVID.
Yeah,
But
we did the first episode,
we
and
did
and-
because I think our
Correct.
plan was to meet, and then we were like, it'd just be a lot easier to jump on a call
Yeah,
and do
COVID
it. You know.
happened
And
like
plus,
the week after.
during.
Yeah.
Well, no, because we started in October, when COVID was in full. COVID was in full swing by the time we started.
No.
Yeah, because we started the October following the February or March that COVID like really
He's
shut
right.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We did not start.
We took.
before
We were
COVID.
like. We were sort of
in
like.
COVID.
We were sort of leery about doing it. We said, let's take a chance. Let's do it. And
Yeah.
then somebody got sick. I think Megan maybe got sick with COVID after that or something
'Cause
like that. They were like, man,
that
we
was,
can't really.
You guys had the birthday party and then you had to call off because
It was 2020 October.
So yeah,
Wow.
but
Yeah,
we.
I mean, all I know is I was really drunk on this first episode.
well, we did. I mean, that was part of it because also at that time with COVID, it was so up and down. I mean, the regulations on it and things. I mean, they were ever changing. So you really. Yes, we got together because we were all like, you know, it had been going on for several months at that point.
Right.
And I think that was the initial plan. But then it was like with
Okay.
people getting, I think that you're right. Yeah, with people getting sick, we were like, it probably just makes more sense. And then, you know, we don't have to all take the extra time to drive to somebody's house. We can record remotely, and like it worked out really well. And you know, we found the app that worked for us, and the audio sounded good. So, yeah. But yeah, I remember it was kind of. When we started, it was COVID was in full swing. I remember we just, we were like, let's do this thing.
My memory is not,
Yeah.
I guess the best there.
Yep.
What else you got?
I always enjoy the convincing Christmas episodes.
Yeah.
Those are always
They were
fun.
good.
Yeah.
I
Festive.
remember,
Going back to like the first like one or two we didn't have headsets yet. We were just talking into our phones.
Yeah.
right?
But those first couple, we were just a little extra merry, if you will.
I remember the one where Nick didn't join. It was you and I.
I have that on here too.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite
No,
episodes.
but I have it. No, I have the episodes where there were a few that you and I did,
yeah.
and there was a couple good ones, and there was some vampire topic we got on, or
Yeah,
something like that,
it was a
vampire game show or
It
something.
was a reality.
It was
yeah.
Bachelor Vampire.
Bachelor, yeah.
It was a game show concept that one of us came up with. We were talking about
Yeah.
that. That was a lot of fun.
That was
And then that episode you're talking about, we had just got the headsets.
Yeah, because I
And Nick
remember
you weren't available.
it was one of the first.
And we were just like, we're just going to shoot this and not have any agenda.
and I didn't have like the whole setup that I had, and it was one of the first comments we got in Facebook, YouTube, wherever, and it was telling me not to rock my chair because like I was sitting there like leaning back and holding the phone and just fucking rocking, and I was getting drunk. We were just him and I bullshitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the first comment is, you shouldn't rock your goddamn chair so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's
Thank
making
you,
everybody
anonymous
dizzy.
listener.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Appreciate
Yeah.
the feedback.
Yeah.
But that was good. It just
Yeah.
I remember I had the huge COVID
Right.
beer back then, and we're just just sit shooting the shit.
Yeah.
But both of we've had, and then of course
Yeah.
you guys too. Everybody's
we did-
had.
well, we did that
we've
live
done-
one, you
we've
and
done
I, that
different
we-
combinations.
That's where the Polar Post came from.
Polar Post.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we've had I like that we've found some of my favorite. Like, I mean, we obviously do our Mount Rushmores and things like that, but I like the one we've added the musical ones and when we listen to different music.
Yeah,
Those are some of my favorite
Well,
episodes when we
remember
all
the-
rank things and stuff.
We
like
never
that.
got to the country music.
Yeah,
That
we
was.
did.
Did we
We
get
did
to
do
country
the
music?
music. Yes, we did.
We did the top 10 that
Boy,
particular
you really?
week.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you have any memories at all, let alone favorite ones. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we
I don't know why that is.
rated the top 10. That was not that long ago. Actually, that was about a month or so ago.
No, actually, no. Once you said it, now I
It
remember.
literally was not far off from
Yeah,
it. It
I
was
remember it now.
Within the last couple.
Yep. I have guests. We've had some good guests on.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
I think we
physicist Tim,
had astrophysicist Tim.
Yep.
And I asked him the other day. He's like, we should have you on. He's like, you just have to ask.
Yep.
yeah.
So we need to have you back
He's
on,
been great.
Tim.
Yes. Keith Porter's been one of my favorites. I've always
Keith's
enjoyed
always a
having
great
Keith
guest.
on.
And there's been a lot
Yeah.
of things happening in the world of UFOs. So
Yeah.
Tim might
Absolutely.
be a
He
one
would
to
join.
bring back.
Yeah. What's your cousin?
Oh,
Scott?
yeah.
Yeah. He's been on a couple times. He was good.
Scott did that. we had the brewer master. I think,
Joey.
at the time.
Joey
I
was
really
on.
enjoyed Joey. Yeah, he was.
Your
good.
dad was a great episode.
That was a fun.
Yeah.
That was probably one of my favorite episodes. I mean,
Sure.
obviously the bias, but
Yeah.
that was, we were live all together. He was
That
the
was
only
cool.
guest we've had
Yeah.
in
true.
a live setting.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I have Nick's many impressions.
I was about to say that.
I was actually,
yeah.
I was like, not like, oh wow, like I can't believe. No, but it's like Nick has some actually very good impressions. I have on my list here mainly Arnold Schwarzenegger, of course, Paul Stanley, one of my favorite Nick impressions, and of course the great
Oh, yeah.
Barry Gibb. Of course.
Barry
Yeah,
Gibb's
Barry
the
Gibbs.
best.
Barry Gibbs.
Barry
probably
Gibbs was the
yeah,
best.
yeah.
Oh, Nick
I
always
was
gets
the
on
one
that.
that practiced the mouse. That's the one that I'm constantly doing, and we practice it. I'm using it in everyday life with the children and friends and things like this. But yeah, Barry Gibbs the highlight. That's forever number one.
And what's fun about those is you're not doing Barry Gibb. You're doing.
I'm doing Jimmy Fallon doing Barry Gibb on the Barry Gibb Talk Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is my Barry Gibb.
That's
impression.
great.
Yeah, I also, I'm a big fan. While we're on impressions, I do love Dusty Rhodes every time. Every time
Yeah.
Dean pops out Dusty Rhodes, man, that's brings a smile to my
Go
face.
ahead.
Because Dusty Rhodes is the man. Dusty Rhodes is the man coming in to the podcast every day. He gonna come and give you everything you want, baby. He gonna give everything you need. Because Dusty Rhodes is the working man for you. Oh, look at you, baby. Baby's coming on here with the shirt and the hat, looking all spiffy and shit. God damn, baby. Dusty Rhodes is all set for today.
That's because Dusty Rhodes is the American
I love the high voice coming up in me and get me all in the feels, right where it feels real nice, baby. Love that voice, the voice of a generation, baby. I mean, the key to Dusty Rhodes is just saying "baby" every three
third
fucking
word
words,
is baby.
Yeah.
I'll work on an impression. We'll do an all impression episode.
Hey,
I
you're
like
pretty
it.
close to Barack Obama. Remember when I tried to do a Brian impression and turned into Barack Obama?
Go ahead.
Well, it sounded a bit like this. Here we are, episode 300. Was not an easy milestone to get to, but as the Gen Xer here on the podcast, proud to say that, well, I'm very proud to be with you gentlemen here today. As Gen
Brian
X,
Obama is the
Good.
best.
That's good. I like it. I like it. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Alice told me, she goes, you know what? You have two emotions, 1 and 1.5.
That is so accurate.
That's
I'm
very
like, yeah.
good. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Let's strive for that, man. It's not easy. It is not easy.
Oh, shit. That
When
is
you
like
give him a
not
gift,
easy.
you have to watch just for like a twitch in his eye to see if he was happy about it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I only tell shitty jokes just to get him mad. It's the only other reaction we can get.
Yeah, it has. It's been a fun 300 episodes, and we're coming up on fucking 6 years of doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, this fall it'll be 6 years. So it's been a lot of fun.
Do you guys have any? I know we do it every week, and we have a list that we need to talk about. But anything that you wanted to do that you thought was a little far out? I got mine in with the cartoons and the dirty stuff last week. I think a lot of my stuff is I watch like old videos that just kind of trigger thoughts and ideas, right? Like I was upstairs on our break, and I was watching clips from it was Three's Company. Why it's in my feed, I don't know. I don't care. But have we ever done like that? Like our favorite 70s or 80s? You know what I mean? Keep it in decades TV shows?
No, we did
Not under this format, because we used to do the format of everybody brought in their own personal Mount
And
Rushmore.
just talked about those.
And
Yeah.
then that was it. Here's my 5, here's your 5,
Right.
here's your 5, and that's 15 things to talk about. And then I think we switched the format to something that's, I think, a little better, because it
Yes.
encourages our conversation
Yep.
to fight for what we believe is at least top 3 that belongs to have a spot. So I don't think we've done anything like that in that format. That would be interesting, because for me personally, like being the youngest one, I only had to come up with 5. 70 shows is a reach. 3 I could do.
3 you could
Sure.
do.
You know, I could
3
do
you can
3.
almost any topic.
Yeah, yeah.
do
You
three.
could pick 3 things of just about anything. So like I think it's that is an interesting thought. I
Yeah.
think definitely do that.
Yeah, for sure.
And certainly as we get into 80s and 90s, I've got way
Right.
more. But yeah, like 70s,
And when
60s.
you have more,
Thanks to Nick at Night, I
it's
can
a
at
little
least come
rough.
up to 3. You know.
It's a little rougher when you get into the more you know, because
Yeah.
then you're like, shit, I love so many of them. You know, for Nick, it's like for the 70s, you're like, well, I've heard of these 3. I like them, like A-Team or A-Team's 80s, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, if he's heard of 3 70 shows, that's it. You know, that works for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do that for sure. We did like favorite black and white shows. We did.
Yep, we
You
did.
know,
Yep,
of course,
that's
that would
right.
be older, but yeah, we could.
And have we
definitely do
ever
that.
done our ultimate actor? We had to have. Like that seems like something
We have done actors, I believe.
Yeah, we've done actors and actresses,
Okay.
I think we have. Yeah.
but not the
Not in
not
this
more the
format,
debating type format, the
Right.
convincing format, if
Right.
you will. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any funniest moments that you could think of?
When I think funniest moments, I don't know what listeners are finding funny, but when I think the funniest moments, I honestly think of the times where like I'm crying. Like I'm literally crying from laughing, and the majority of those is Barry Gibb. Barry Gibb has made me cry more than I think anything else.
Thank you very much, Dan. It's very kind of you to say that. But truthfully, if I'm going to bring tears to your eyes, I'd prefer it to be through song or through my actions of love for you.
What I want is if somebody can do animation, to have Nick's impression of having Barry Gibb and Paul Stanley argue with each other over like breakfast. You know what I mean? Over like this something very simple.
Yeah.
I like it. That's good.
Paul Stanley will absolutely order vodka and orange juice. Vodka and orange juice. Oh, yeah.
Because I think what caught me off guard was like when he very first did Barry Gibb. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
We weren't expecting it. Like
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
remember
good.
even what we were talking about.
Right.
But you busted out and just fucking kept going, and had me fucking dying laughing.
Yeah.
Laughing?
Laughing.
I like to laugh.
I like that it made a new word. I appreciate that.
It's so
that's really
funky
good. Yeah.
that I had to create a new word.
Yeah.
For me, it was. I have this picture of us laughing on the website even today. But it was like we were teasing. It was something about wrestling, and then it got into comparing like your sex life, something like that.
30 minutes.
And then Nick's like, 30 men enter, 1 man leaves. That struck me.
Yeah.
I just lost it.
Yeah.
All of it. I think it's because I lost it. You guys lost it extra hard. I think,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that was pretty good. That picture of us laughing so hard.
Yes.
I love that. It's one of my all-time favorite moments.
Yeah.
That was like a couple minutes. We just couldn't continue for a while.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause-
Yeah. God, there was something that happened a couple weeks ago on the call. I can't remember what it was. It was something you said, and that I think it's hard for me to pin down a single moment. It's more of like the interactions.
Right.
Certainly, like it's been a long time thing that we laugh at when you know, it's become a when Dean says something that is so outlandish and over the top, and then you're. You know, it's just like very okay. All right, here's
Get
what
it
we're
over
doing.
with. Stop it.
I always
Enough.
enjoy those, but yeah, there was something. feel like it was something after the call. It was like a couple weeks ago that was said. But yeah, it's hard to narrow down. I mean, just knowing you guys for so long and doing this, it's the interaction. You looking at my dick? Or
Well, now I am. I'm seeing where your beer case was because I ran out over here.
Oh, I'm over there.
Oh, you're way over there.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, just I mean, yeah, I think the chemistry between us overall, it's like I said, we do this every week, and a lot of the stuff starts to kind of run together after a while and things like that. But I mean, like, there's just it's just always an enjoyable experience. We're always busting out laughing at some point every week. So
and it's not even doing this. Like when the three of us, that's what makes this so good is that when we get together outside of doing the show, we all end up laughing our asses off and making these same jokes, and we have these same, maybe we don't have the same structure of the conversations, but we still have the conversations about the topics.
Yeah.
That's what brought us here. Some of these, having these different nerd pop culture topics. It wasn't just like we got together and said, what should we make a podcast about? No, the nerd and pop culture thing was already there.
Yeah.
We just put it into a show form.
Yeah.
Well, and we hope you guys find it somewhat entertaining.
Sure.
If you don't,
we
we're
do.
Fun anyway.
So it's fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's right.
But there are
Not that we don't care, but we. Yeah.
Well, we can mention that, right? It is weird to think, we don't have, we don't have a lot of listeners out there, but the ones we do appreciate.
Absolutely.
And it's really wild to think that, like, even if there's one person in Germany listening, or one person, outside the country listening, that's wild to me. That there's one human being on this earth in
Japan, China, India,
that has heard us
Ireland.
I can't say that
Canada.
they liked us, but they've heard us. Like they stopped to listen to us.
Yeah.
That's wild, and that's very cool.
Even if we're your white noise, that's cool,
right? If we're the YouTube video you turn on to fall asleep, cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always just found that very fun. You know what I mean?
It's cool to be able to reach somebody elsewhere in the world.
If it's not a lot, if it's just one person, that's very neat.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You look up the stats sometimes. It's like, one person in Bangladesh. And this is not even a joke. Like Bangladesh finds the website. Okay.
Cool.
What did they do? They could look that for 10 seconds, but somebody found it, and it's like, yeah, it's interesting.
Right.
Yeah, it's super rad.
Yeah.
It's been very cool doing 300 episodes with you, gentlemen. And it's been very cool doing 300 episodes for anyone who is listening or watching this right now. So,
absolutely.
Thank you to anyone consuming this for 300 episodes. As always, we appreciate, as we continue forward, you telling friends or loved ones, anybody you think might enjoy this podcast, or you just think one of us has a really nice voice, maybe. It's Brian, probably.
Yes,
and you'd like to hear more of that. He does a lot of the talking and the introducing of the topics, so send them our way. Be sure to engage with us on all of our social media accounts. You can find links to them by going to Google and typing in Convincing Idiots Link Tree, and there you can find those links. So like I said, be sure to engage with us in any way. We appreciate that. Tell friends. You can find that information and even more on our website, which is convincingidiots.wordpress.com. This has been episode 300 of Convincing Idiots. I'm Millennial Nick.
I'm Zennial Dean.
Gen X Brian.
Have we convinced you for 300 more of these? Maybe 3? 3. You can sign on they can sign on for 3.
3.5.
300's a lot. It's a big commitment, I understand, but 3 is doable. You can do 3. Let's do 3. Let's start there.
Remember that time I showed you guys my dead toe now that fell off?
We replaced it with your head on Instagram. That was fucking weird.
So I had a picture.
I think it's a shirt on the fucking website.
I don't think we did that. We wouldn't do that.
You should.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Hi, this is Millennial Nick, along with Gen X Brian and Zennial Dean. Hey, if you liked that video, which we really hope you did, you should like and subscribe. That would be great.
All right. Test.
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 You are wrong.
I am wrong.
You are wrong because you were an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we have convinced you successfully that you are wrong.
Unfortunately, you don't have to convince me.
But you didn't at first, and now he does. Now he's convinced. So
I'm now convinced
Right.
I'm an idiot.
Perfect. Let's see what it
that's the
sounds
intro,
like.
I think.
I like it.